So Ed had an idea. I can't help but want to try it out. About featuring a washi tape, seeing as my love of washi tape is pure and strong. So I thought I'd introduce you, and maybe I'll do something else or something a little bit different. But this week is brought to you by this washi tape. I believe I got this washi tape from the washi tape shop a few years ago, actually. And I mentioned that it's a few years ago because while I do try to take care of my washi tapes and keep them on a direct sunlight and cool and stuff like that, if you have cheaper washi tapes, they tend to get a bit gooey and gluey and things like that. That's just something that happens. Washi tapes are not for hoarding, but that said, I have had this for a couple of years and it's still quite nice, has a nice stick to it, and it hasn't gone all ooey and gooey, so that's at least. But yes, washi tape shop, the tapes aren't cheap, but they are very good quality. Now something like this with the writing, I believe I have this one's vertical, I believe I have a horizontal one too. Something like this is very much just an aesthetic thing, and I will often like take this and I'll kind of do like something like that and just line the edge of the page, so it's like a ripped page behind a full-on written page. So I'll do something like that, and it just makes for a good aesthetic, I think. I will use this on zines. I will use this on, especially in my journal when I'm writing about writing, as I am getting back into novels and writing novels and all of that good stuff. And sometimes I'm just like, oh, I have work out ideas and things like that. Usually the aesthetic is obviously writing, so journal and zines and stuff like that for this one. But yeah, just one of these. It is a tissue tape, not plastic tapes. I do not like the plastic tape stuff. So all of mine are like tissue tapes, paper tapes, that sort of thing. I find that plastic washi just doesn't stick as well. It just isn't as nice. Like I've mentioned several times that I'm a very tactile person, and plastic washi doesn't feel nice to me either. So yeah. So yeah, I just thought, Ed had the fabulous idea of sharing a washi at the end of Happy Meal, and I just thought I'd give it a go. So maybe I've just bored you to pieces. But yeah. I will eventually get the washi tape zine done, because that one, the whole idea for that one came about from Wesley of 22 Zines, because they didn't know why people were into washi. So I'm like, no, do not, you must know about the washi. So anyway, talk about a rambly one. So yes, yeah, that one. I find it beautiful. So yeah, this is a vertical one. There's a horizontal one as well. They're nice and wide. And yeah, and I think it's I don't know if it's lorem ipsum or yeah, it's lorem ipsum. So it's text, but it's not going to be like anything that you're going to go, what does that say? It's just lorem ipsum. So. Oh, I feel so all over the place. Have a beautiful week. Don't mind me. And now we come to the little after bits section that comes courtesy of the idea from cameraman Ed, and that is today is brought to you by this washi tape. Now I'll show off this baby here, because as you can see, this is a landscape type washi. Now, last week I was talking about tissue versus more plasticky tape, which I definitely do like. Whereas last week was very much a tissue tape, paper tape. Sometimes you'll see those used interchangeably with washi tape. So it's very much about texture for me. This is more toward the plasticky side, but it's not plastic, but it's definitely a bit more sturdy. It doesn't have quite as much texture as last week's washi tape. But as you can see, it is also foiled. You'll find that some washi tapes have foiled accents, and I have some more washi tapes with foiled accents that I'm very excited to show you. This one in particular came from Mumsy and Bub, and I just love it. Like the surface, though it is, like I said, the sturdiness is more on the plasticky side. It's still very soft. This is like a smooth like butter, I tell you. It's very gorgeous, and it is a repeating pattern, but if I recall, sometimes when you have a repeating pattern on your washi tape, you'll see a line where the pattern ends and then starts again. But this one, I don't believe there's a clear line for that. It just is pretty seamless. But anyway, so here we go. Now something like this, when it's a landscape, and especially because it doesn't have that firm like break line, I would very much use this in my planner. Again, most of my washi tape I use in my planner or like on the backs of mail that I'm sending. But this is not something I usually just like use a little bit of. Like if I have a whole bottom of a page to cover, then I'd use this sort of landscape type thing. Now I'll try to actually stay put and not move around so much while I talk. So you can see there, and yeah, you got a bit of the foiling happening. Sometimes when you get foiling, it's a bit more pronounced. This one's very much like the whole thing is very smooth, very buttery feel. This particular washi tape came from Mumsy and Bub like months ago, and I believe they have closed since, which is unfortunate. So I don't know if you can get this exact pattern anywhere. Like I said, I've had it for months, but which is a shame because it is a very good, nice quality washi. And I do love, in terms of washi tape, I do love like stars and night skies and mountains and things like that. So yeah, that is this week's washi tape. Thank you once again to cameraman Ed for the idea of showing off a washi tape in the end bits and bobs of these videos. I will probably at some point grab all the end bits and maybe make a washi tape introduction type compendium or something like that. But until then, thank you once more for watching and all of that good stuff, and thank you for for the enthusiasm for me rambling on about washi goodness. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a coffee. Hello! And now we come to the after portion that is credit for the idea due to cameraman Ed for this idea, in which I show you a little bit of washi and tell you about it after the main thing. So this week is brought to you by this coffee themed washi, and I love it. Now this washi, I had mentioned, like the first washi I'd mentioned was very much like tissue tape, and this is along the same lines of that, except you can feel that this has more ink on it, more ink to it. You can see there's a bit of shine to it, but it's still not that stiff, plasticky kind of washi tape that I don't think should be called washi tape because it sucks. Anyway, at least that's just my opinion. If you like the plastic type washi tape, I mean no offense. None intended. But anyway, so here is coffee themed. Now this is by Mast or Masty. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's M-A-S-T-E, but the E has a little funky thing on it. So I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I will have it in the bits and bobs if I can find their main shop, because I'm sure I got this on Etsy or something. I got this a long time ago. This was, oh gosh, years and years back. I've had it for a very long time. I think it may have even featured in one of my Don't Call Me Cupcake issues, which would have been around a decade ago. Like the last one was maybe 5 years ago or so, but like anyway. So this is lovely. I love these kind of themed ones. I love coffee themed washi tapes. Just, it's kind of like sometimes I won't actually often talk about coffee as such, but like maybe I'll lead with, oh, I'm tired and I need a coffee, or we went to this cafe or something like that. It's kind of a thematic sort of accent for things, for a little bit of background or that sort of thing. Like if I wrote about a cafe or things like that, I could use this sort of background, because I could see this being also like a, what do you call it? I don't know if it's done much these days, but you used to have wallpaper, but then you'd have like a short bordering wallpaper to go underneath the crown molding. Is that what that is? I don't know. Somebody's going to be going Nix, punk. But anyway, this was kind of like an accenting. You'd have the wallpaper, and then you'd have like a border wallpaper, an accent. Anyway, so this sort of reminds me of that. Like it's not the full pattern, but it's like an accent pattern for whatever. So anyway, here we go. This is Masti, Meste, Mast. I'm not sure, but it's just so I could find out along the way. They're pretty, at least they were at the time. Again, like it's been quite a while since I've had anything like this, so it's been like a long time since I've bought this one. But yeah, this is definitely smaller. This is more of a your standard size. The last two washi tapes I've shown you are quite wide. A lot of your standard washi will be about this wide, and I'm not sure how wide that is. I don't have a ruler with me, but you can see, I mean, I do have pretty thick fingers, but you can see it's about the width of my thumb, and that's pretty standard for a size. And this is, again, it's good washi tape. I've had it for a long time. Again, I do keep my washi tapes out of direct sunlight. I keep them cool. I try to keep them cool anyway. All of that good stuff. It just helps them last a little longer. Generally, washi tapes are not for hoarding, because sometimes, you have the sticky and then it can just become a big goopy mess. And yeah, it's not good. I've had that happen with other washi tapes where they just were unusable because the glue just became a part of the washi and soaked through all the layers, and eventually, even when I could get it off, the top bit was sticky and it was just a mess. So there you go, an introduction to a new washi, how I use it, how I would use it, as well as some washi care tips. Keep them out of direct sunlight, keep them cool if you can. It's just like, it would be like stickers. Like, you don't want to leave stickers in direct sunlight because the glue on the back can go all funky. So anyway, are you still enjoying the washi stuff? Because if you're not, it's okay to say so, and I'll not do that. I could do a washi video by itself if I felt so inclined or anything like that. But if you like the washi stuff, if you like learning about washi just because I like washi, just let me know. I'm very much direct me and let me know if it's boring for you at all. So that said, yeah. I do really like washi. What can I say? Have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. And now we come to the after credits part. Brought to you by me, but thanks to an idea from Cameraman Ed, where I spend after credits talking about zine goodness. I've been talking about zine goodness and mail goodness, talking about washi tapes and things like that, which I totally love and have been sneaking in after the credits of Happy Mail Monday. And this week I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's still washi, but it's a little bit different. And we're talking about washi stickers. Now, you think, aren't washi stickers just stickers? No, actually, because stickers tend to be like printed on paper, whether it's glossy, or sometimes you can get like vinyl stickers, and you can get, it's a type of sticker. You have matte stickers, glossy stickers, bumper stickers, stickers on vinyl, like I said, all that stuff. They're all different kinds of stickers. And so washi stickers do have their own place in the realm of stickers. However, you can still get them on a washi roll now. I'm going to be showing you, like, you can get sheets of washi stickers. And the benefit of washi stickers is that washi is, unless you get plasticky stuff, can you feel the disdain I have for the plasticky stuff? Week in and week out. The one benefit of washi stickers is that, like, if you have planners, and a lot of people in, like, the planner world have, whether you have, like, a coil bound or a hard bound or whatever kind of binding on your planner, washi stickers can help negate a little bit of the chunking up that happens, especially if you have, say, like a Hobonichi, which has that very, very thin paper, so you have a whole year in a reasonably sized book, but it can chunk up very quickly. And it still chunks up. I mean, washi tape still has dimension, and washi stickers, but it has less dimension than a lot of stickers and things out there, which are just that, like, we're talking minute amounts of thickness here, but it does make a difference, especially over the course of a year. So, oh my goodness, I kind of feel like, I don't know if I'm like an infomercial or feel more like a teacher. I don't know. But anyway, so that's one big benefit of washi stickers, because they are that thin. Now, I don't have it within easy reach, but I might just do a cutaway and just pop away just for a moment. And we are back. I just wanted to grab my journal for a moment just to show you, like, so you have, this is my journal. And this is a Stalogy. I like the Stalogy sizes. I like the Stalogy paper. I love the B6. This is B6 size, which is, anyway, I won't get into size. If you want me to do, like, more stationary stuff, like individual, like on its own, rather than tucking it in behind Happy Meal Monday, I would be happy to, because I wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means, but I'm definitely into stationery. So we have, this is a Stalogy. It's very thin paper. I use this for my journal, but you can see, like, I don't have a lot of stickers in here, but you can see that it's already starting to chunk up. And it's been a little while, but haven't been using this too much. And so you have that already happening there. And I have, let's see if I have any pages where I can't. Okay, I'll cover up the writing, because it is my journal. It's very private. So, like, I have what's called unicorn paper, which is, like, super smooth, but not glossy, but not too matte either. Unicorn paper, sticker paper, adhesive paper, like sheets of A4 adhesive paper that I use a lot, because I do things like stick stickers in here. And so this is your regular sort of, like, you can hear there's a bit of thickness to that. So, I mean, it's minute. It's so small, but it does make a difference. And if you're wondering what that is, I've recently gotten into watercolor painting. So that is a scan and a print of a watercolor print I made, because that's, watercoloring has been one of those things on the bucket list. So you have, like, transparent stickers as well. Like, stickers in general, they're going to be very thin. But like I said, over the course of a year, having washi stickers can make a big difference. So I'll put that away. I am rather proud of how I've completely covered this with stickers. And if you're curious, this cover is a Lauren Phelps B6 cover. Just in case, because I think that's what you're supposed to do when you're showing off stuff. Anyway, so back to, this is going to be such a long after credits, but so back to the stickers. These come on a roll. You can get sheets of them, like a sheet of stickers. This just came from Kmart. I know, I'm pretty sure you don't have Kmart anymore in a lot of places, but it's still a thing over here. So these just came from Kmart, and you get the whole, like, you got a whole pack plus another one for like $5, which is awesome. $5 in Australian dollars is like, what, $4, $3.50 in American? I'm not sure. Anyway, so, and these are actually individual stickers that you can just peel off, and they're super thin. I mean, these are cheaper, got them at Kmart stickers, but they're still quite nice quality. They're a little bit crinkly and glossy for my taste, but I'm obviously I must be like a bit of a snooty booty when it comes to it. But yeah, you can get rolls like this that just have all of these on there like that. And here's another one of the small ones, and you can just, and this is what it is. It's just a roll of like individual washi stickers just piled on each other. This one wants to be extra sticky, of course, because I'm on camera. So here, pretty little purple flower. And sometimes like you can get washi stickers that let you build a sticker, in that you can get like, instead of an entire flower, it's flower petals. So you can build your own flower using individual washi stickers of the petals. Now, obviously, I like flowers and galaxy and stuff like that. And by the way, thank you to everybody who commented with love for the coffee washi tape. I do love the coffee washi tape as well. It is awesome. And Masty, I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly, is like a place I'd recommend getting washi tape from, because it's really good quality, as you can tell, because I've had that for years. And some of them, even if you take care of them very well, they still go a bit gooey and everything like that after a few years. So here's another one. So they're just individual stickers, and it's all just on a roll. Very convenient. Maybe not as convenient as a sheet, depending on how you travel or if you travel and stuff like that. But I do like having these rolls in my drawer. I do have a washi drawer now. It used to be just a container, but now it's a drawer. So yes, today's little after credits washi thing brought to you thanks once again to Ed for the idea. Little washi introduction. If there's anything specific you want to know about washi or any sort of stationery I might have or anything like that, please let me know. I really like doing this, but I'm not quite sure what to talk about, or should I just be here and be enthusiastic? But I'd even, at this point, I think I'd even start a different series about like stationery and stuff. So it all sounds like fun. Anyway, so I hope you like that. But yeah, I wish I had more examples, but I don't have a lot of washi sheets. I used to. You can get washi sheets all over. But yeah. So yeah. I'll wrap it up there, because this is going to be another epically long Happy Mail Monday. And I'll say thank you once more, and thank you to Ed once again for the idea, and thank you to everybody just for all your encouragement and everything like that, letting me being like, yeah, go ahead, nerd out over washi, why not? So thank you a million times over. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and yeah, spread the sunshine and let your nerdy flag let your nerd flag fly. And here we are, the after credits bit. Not that they're like credit, but you know what I mean. Hi. I keep thinking like I should like a proper stationery type series and stuff like that, but I'm so hesitant because I start things and then life happens or I get sick or something like that. So anyway, popping this at the end of Happy Mail Monday is actually really convenient, but I might slice out the endings and like make its own video or something like that. Maybe. I do have a couple more ideas for just talking about washi, and one of those ideas is today's idea, where I am showing you a bit of shaped washi, because I've been showing you like the square stuff, thick square stuff, and thinner square stuff, and all that stuff. And today I wanted to show you that washi, or I've shown you the washi kind of stickers as well, but today I wanted to show you like shaped washi, but not sticker, like a roll, but shaped. What am I talking about? Just get on with it, Nix. This is what I'm talking about. Shaped washi! Now I'm big on floral and ivy and like nature sort of stuff, so this is definitely my thing. So as you can see, you have this kind of edge here. So washi doesn't have to be straight edge when it's on a roll. It does not have to be. You can have cool bits and bobs and stuff like that. So that's my ivy, and that's pretty good example of it being cut out and stuff like that. And you get a lot. You can get it with like landscape stuff as well. So I'll just show you, like, this is as you can see, this is a tree line. So this is obviously like a good border sort of washi. The ivy, I actually, in my planner thing, I actually put the ivy down the side. And so what's cool is when you get shaped washi that has a paler background, sometimes like if you put it on your paper, depending on the color of your paper, if your paper is super white, it probably won't work so well. But if you have like a more regular type paper, the background fades and then it's like you've got like a printed border thing going on. So yes, I like the nature and the goodness and all that stuff. And oopsies, you might have heard that. But I know that the nerd journals, links in the bits and bobs. Oh, I've got another sneeze. The sneezes are strong with this one. Anyway, that's what I was saying. I know that I am pretty sure that the nerd journals expressed a love for the galaxy stuff. So I thought, I used to have this other cool stuff, but I don't think I ran out. But we also have some galaxy vibes happening here. And you can see kind of the rough edges. So it's like torn paper, which is a fun effect. You could put it on the side or something like that. You could do whatever you want with it, really. I like shaped washi in general. Like if it's not a washi. It's not a washi sticker. Anyway, if it's not a washi sticker, like I generally use shaped washis for borders and things like that. I don't use it to like mark up times or appointments or anything like that. I think it's just fun. It's just a little fun something that you can use. I do prefer like the paler backgrounds because just like I said, if it's paler background and you have very regular paper, it's easier to like, pretend it's on like painted or something on the paper. That's just me, aesthetically speaking. But there's also, now these ones all came from my local shop. I mean, it's an Australian shop called Washi Gang. Now I'll go on there and I'll try to find exactly where I got these specific ones. Like they're a shop that gets different brands of washi in. So I'll try to find out what brands all of these are. I think they're all the same brand. I want to say it's like Mindwave, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But there's also this one I got. This one is Deli something. They're Chinese characters or Japanese characters. I'm sorry. I'm not sure which. So I'll put all the links in the bits and bobs if you're interested in getting, if you're in love with any of this washi and interested in getting some of it yourself. And so you have, this one's a bit thicker. Obviously there's no like pale background or anything like that. This is definitely like a border. It's a little bit hard to tell, but you've got some nice foiling on there. There's a bit of a landscape background. Oh, I think it's just a nice little touch. Again, me with the greens and the nature colors and stuff like that. Just a little something. I think, do I need washi tape? Do I technically need a washi tape in my life? Not really. But personally, and you do you, but personally, when I have a list or something like that, having highlighters, having colors and stickers and washi tape and things like that means I look at it. It like the smallest things can really brighten my day. If I'm having a gloomy day, especially if the weather is gloomy. Like if I open my planner and it's all like greens or pastels or universe or something like that, I go, like, there's just something in me that's kind of goes, oh, that's nice. And so, like, I don't know. I feel like some people show off their washi and stickers or whatever and get a lot of crap for it, but you have to do what you can to find your happiness in this world. And if your happiness comes in the form of washi tape, then why not? Why not? You're not harming anyone. You're making your world bubble a better place. So anyway, so mini rant within that. So there you go. It's all about the rambles today. So there you go with that. That's shaped washi tape. I just wanted to give a little nod to, I did do I think the last time I did Happy Mail Monday, it was about the rules of like washi stickers, more like those shape things. But yeah, it doesn't have to be individual to be shaped, and it's a fun little something. So, shaped washi tape. And again, I will be looking at, I'll have Washi Gang in the links in the description, blah, 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 blah. I think they have a discount for your first purchase if you're inclined to do so, but I don't have any codes. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Sponsor me, please. No. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, who would sponsor this? Anyway, so there you go. A little bit of fun washi for your day. Thank you again for watching and all of the good things. I appreciate it. I appreciate showing off the washi again. If you have any questions, anything you want to see in particular about my stationery, yeah, feel free. Anyway, so I'll wrap this up. This one's actually going to be under an hour this week. That's fantastic. Oh, goodness me. Thank you. With all my heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, have some fun. Da 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 da. And here we are in the after credits. With more washi goodness, as suggested by Ed. Thank you, Ed, for this after credits suggestion. I might be wrapping up the washi mini after credits series here. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe I'll move on to stickers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing or where I'm going, but that's pretty much normal for me. So if you have any suggestions, Ed did mention that he likes. Excuse me. I have this tickle in my throat and I keep wanting to cough. Ed did mention that he likes stickers, so I might do some sort of stickers thing. I still keep thinking that I'll do my own series instead of an after credit series, but I like sticking this in after the credits, the 8 seconds of a heart. Anyway, so I have a sneeze. My goodness me, that was a big one. Anyway, whew, the allergies are strong in this one still. Anyway, so I'm not sure what I'm doing exactly, where I'm going and all that stuff, but we will see. If there's something you like, I did suggest that he likes stickers, so I thought I might do some sort of sticker mention, talking about, stickers I like and all that stuff. But there's notebooks, there's pens, there's highlighters. There are all sorts of options for that. So please feel free to request anything or just all that good stuff in the comments. So anyway, I thought, especially if this is going to be the final, the final washi section, I wanted to do a little shout out to thin washi, the extra thin strips. I think it's cute. This container itself came years ago from my amazing, wonderful, sneaky tea friend, Emma from Puddleside Musing. So it's so so nice. I keep my my itty bitty washies contained on this. It's that is one thing against super thin washies. They can be a little hard to keep track of, especially when you get to the itty bitty. This is not going to focus, is it? Pardon me. Anyway, my camera doesn't want to focus, but anyway, you can see there's some really tiny ones in there for sure. And you can see, as per usual, I have like a galaxy theme going on, because if it's not nature, it's galaxy, because that's how I roll. Anyway, I love the thin washi because they're very versatile, especially in planners, because in planners you have so many different sizes, shapes, how things are sectioned out, how things are separated, all of this stuff, and you can just have a little touch of something in there. Some of my favorites are, if you're a fan of washi or planner stickers, you've very likely already heard of her, but Coffee Monsters Co. I love all of these. You have the various emoji heads. I'm so sorry. I wish my camera would focus properly, but you can see the emoji heads, and then you have the sleep themed one on the bottom here. Very cute. Very cute. And then I also have, okay, so this is this is Parasol Paper Co. And this has a nice hollow. And that's the thing too, like, just because it's extra thin doesn't mean you skimp out on or miss out on having hollow or anything there. Really wish it would focus. I've got lots of extra thins in here with stars and various things like that. I'll give it one more go. See if we can get some alternative focus happening here. But somehow I think that's not going to work either. So I apologize. I'm still getting used to this phone. Eventually I will get an actual camera for all of this, but that's probably not going to happen until next year at the soonest. I have dreams of going to see Black Wolf in the States next year, so it'd be great to have a better camera for that. So that's a lot of BGM washi, which I'm not sure if I've mentioned them previously, but they're another bigger washi company with a lot of awesome fun designs. And then I want to, that one I don't know where it came from, but I want to shout out Fox and Cactus as well. Fox and Cactus is Australian, and I don't know, pretty sure it's a partner, it's a duo who makes all this, but Fox and Cactus are awesome. You have, they're both the same. They're both, you think, oh, no, they're not the same NYX, but it's a rainbow effect sort of washi. So yes, definitely check out Fox and Cactus, because they make washi and washi cutters and earrings and planner stickers and all sorts of awesome goodness. So yeah, this is an episode where I'm definitely just showing off some favorites of mine, just because I have them, I love them, and you can have just a little something to put a bit of sparkle in your day. I don't know if I showed that properly, but it's shiny stars, little something to put a bit of sparkle in your day, which I appreciate very, very much. So there we go. Shout out to Thin Washi. Potentially the end of the washi after credits goodness, unless anybody has any questions or requests or just wants to see a bit more of my washi collection, because it is vast. But whatever brings you joy to your life, right? Anyway, so I'll wrap it up again. And yeah, thank you, Ed, for this suggestion of doing washi, washi goodness, tacked on to the end of Happy Mail Monday. And yeah, my goodness. How long have I been doing this? How long have I had this channel? Because I was trying to remember. And I know it was after I moved to Murray Bridge. So it would be 2017 or 2018. And time has just flown. How have I been here like 6 years? That just doesn't seem possible. Anyway, so instead of rambling about all of the what even is time, I will say thank you very much once more to each and every one of you. You are all greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, because I am just this strange lady doing my thing in the zine cave, and so infinitely grateful for everyone who does all the things and is happy to be here and listen and all that good stuff. So always feel free to put any requests, suggestions, and things like that into the comments. And yeah, my health continues to improve. So again, it's all a slowly but surely kind of journey, but I will be incorporating more back into what I do. So thank you once more, and I'll wrap it up here. And yeah, have a beautiful week ahead. Hello and welcome to the after credits thing. Now, I said last week that I thought that would be the last episode as far as like washi tape stuff, but then Ed Zine arrived, and Ed is, as I mentioned, the brains behind the after credits washi enthusiasm, and I just thought the timing is just so brilliant and beautiful. I can't help but do a sort of washi wrap up, and I decided to do something a little different as well with the whole voiceover thing. I don't really do voiceovers very often, save for, Nick's Reads, which is more podcasts than a voiceover, but we won't get into the technical aspects. So I thought I'd just give you a view of my washi collection and wrap things up with 3 notes when it comes to three final things that I wanted to say in regards to washi. So here we are. First up, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I did want to take a moment to mention proper storage again. Out of sunshine, away from extreme heat, that sort of thing. This stuff has adhesive on it, and to keep your adhesive as good as possible. I mean, some washi tolerates heat better than other ones, but I have had washi that I have not stored properly, and it's gone a bit gooey. The adhesive's got a bit gooey, all the layers just get stuck together, and it just becomes unusable. So if there was like a top tip, I would just say proper storage, and your washi can last you a significant amount of time, as a lot of my washi has lasted me since I started actually taking proper care of it. The second bit of advice, and this one pardon my stumble. This one is inspired by Wesley of 22 Zines, who also inspired my work in progress for the Love of Washi, which is a zine about just, well, the love of washi, basically. And that is, there are all kinds of washi. There are all kinds of brands out there. So definitely don't use one and go, what is up with this washi stuff? No. And I'm not saying Wesley did that at all. They just inspired the thought that inspired the thought that inspired the thought. But they're like, personally, if I had started and grabbed some washi and found the plastic type of washi, I probably wouldn't, and just left it at that, I wouldn't have gotten into washi because I don't like the plasticky kind. That's not for me. If I wanted plasticky kind, I don't know. I wouldn't want it. So here we are. But yeah, just remember, if you don't like something about it, there are other brands if you want to try different pretties. There are clear backgrounds and white backgrounds and foils, and there are some washis that are on a roll, but they have paper backing, so doesn't stick unto itself. There are washis I've had that are just like soft like butter. It's gorgeous. And there are other ones I have not enjoyed at all because they're the stiff printed plastic stuff, and I just don't like it. So definitely keep in mind that there are different types and different brands, and if you really want to get into washi and everything like that, test out a few. There are definitely plenty of options to test out. And last but not least, if I could say one thing, it would be use your washi. Now, some people will understand, some people won't, I think, with this, but it is very tempting to hoard the pretty things, whether it's stickers or pens or highlighters, but definitely washi is on that list and high on that list for me. It's very pretty and it's like a blank page. You don't want to do anything quote unquote wrong with it, but it's your washi. And yes, sometimes you'll use a washi and you'll never see another roll like it. It'll just be a beautiful design that isn't repeated. And that's just part of how things are. But washi is not for hoarding. Not only because some adhesives, like, they break down over the years, some faster than others. Again, the storage is important. But these things that we buy, it's easy to go, oh, but it's so pretty and perfect just the way it is on the page or just the way it is on the roll or something like that. And if you want, I'm not saying you can't be a collector if you want to be, like, I'm no one's judge or director, but I have struggled with this myself. Just use the washi. Enjoy it. Let your page be pretty. And maybe it's a page that you see only today. It'll be the back of the page tomorrow. And you might never look at it again. Or you might look at it next week, a month, 2 months, never again, whichever. But enjoy the moment. Enjoy today. Deep breaths. Use your washi. Use your stickers, use your highlighters, use your pens. Enjoy what you have because you never know what life will bring. And I know that's a cliche. I know it from my head to my tootsies. But use your washi. Because here we are. We have what we have. And be in the moment. Enjoy what you can. And once again, spread a little sunshine.